putty micro to micro business, not even made a name in the market.
How do you differentiate
How do
yourself
you
from
differentiate?
market? Yeah.
Consider brand as a person. Like
Yes.
if
When you try to differentiate your product based on the ingredients you use, there are a lot of people doing it already.
Yes.
And you search, there'll be always another person who does that.
Correct.
I've already lost in about 3 or 4 businesses. Over the years, I realized that is not enough. Everybody can do that.
Correct.
There needs to be something unique.
Yes.
Anybody can come and beat the truth of the story.
Correct.
Or how powerful it is going to be.
Correct.
And how deep the messages are going to be.
So currently, it's been 2 years now. I learned soap making. So this is what I have put on my page.
Okay.
These are melt and pour ones. So this I tried the soap stamp, but the soap stamp didn't emboss well. So it's lot of trying out stuff to make things better.
This you made a brass stamp.
This is acrylic stamp.
Okay.
So recently I got the name changed to Davana Soaps to file it for trademark because Davana anybody can raise a conflict while filing a trademark.
Okay.
Adanala I changed it to Davana Soaps even in MSME.
Okay. So idile you have to Davana soaps podanu.
Davana Soaps podanu. I have given it for logo change has happened.
Okay.
And I have sent it for trademark filing.
Okay.
And also I've asked the designer to add that soaps in the design and make the thing little bigger.
Correct.
So because everybody was saying everything is fine, but the logo is looking very small.
Yes.
But the designer has their own.
I just thought of telling you that and.
But the designer has their own thing. No, it'll spoil the aesthetics of it. And I said, branding is also equally important.
The name should be a little bit bigger.
Yeah. So that's what it is. And mainly, and I was stuck after a point I don't know how, other than my circle, nobody knows what promotion I do on the social media. So I was stuck 2 years. I just posted, not much response. Then later I understood there's a lot of analytics into the digital marketing.
Okay.
So I'm there is no point trying to keep on posting, and also a lot of time I've spent in researching what digital marketing is about and how do I get help. Because if I go to agencies, definitely they will rip me apart because I'm putty micro to micro business, not even made a name in the market. So they wouldn't understand the problem statement and everything. So I've been researching for myself for a while and all those things. So I'm then I saw you guys doing a consultation and bit of answering Q&A. That's when I decided, okay, who else can understand other than the same business people? And I saw you were helping out the small businesses and things like that. So I'm let me try reaching out to you people. So initially, I think Dharni was a little busy. He didn't respond. Then he called back and I said, because whomever I approached, they were trying to sell their existing. Okay, this is what we do. I'm saying, okay, please hear me out.
Understood.
Because my problem statement is different than you're trying to help somebody set up a brand, logo. I have crossed that stage.
Correct.
I need help in brand identity and everybody is doing handmade soaps these days.
How do you differentiate yourself from market? Yeah.
So I need help in creating a brand identity and a digital marketing. And this is what is my problem statement. So nobody was no, we do this, we do that. And these are all people who are at a mentoring level in those soap forums, mainly Soap Making India, and 3-4 groups are there. These are people who are mentoring and they're all from Bangalore. For me, it was more okay, these people are from Bangalore. Because you would end up knowing each other's all those big names in the group.
Correct.
Because they are either supplier of raw material or they keep posting about their mentoring programs and things like that. But they're no, this is what we offer and you can take it. So I'm like, okay, let me reach out to you people and see, because I could connect more. Like, okay, probably they can understand what
No,
I
we've
mean.
come across your
Yeah.
problems. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can exactly understand when you're saying, you need a brand identity and all
Yes,
that.
yes. So I'm like, even every day I keep asking myself, like, okay, there are like, okay, what I've read is like, consider brand as a person. Like,
Yes.
if you have to define a person's attributes, what it is. Like when I go through, like in India, number of people who blog or put those content out is like very less. Like either it is a fear of stealing the knowledge, or it is like, I don't know, various reasons it could be. But all the people who blog or put the YouTube channels are abroad people, mainly US based or UK based.
Correct.
So the approach becomes totally different. So what I've understood from them is like, everybody has their USP. Somebody says I don't use micas at all. Somebody says I use only essential oils. So they have their own USP in
Correct.
their.
Correct.
So like every day I question myself, like, how do I define my brand? How do I define? And I want like. What I believe is truth is never black and white. It's somewhere in the middle path.
Correct.
And this contemplation of using palm oil, sustainable palm oil. Everybody puts like, no, I use sustainable palm oil. When I do a bit of research, that is also like a lot of scam or sham saying that the certificate is just for the eye wash, but you can still there is a lot of
Yes.
things
Yes.
happening
Yes.
behind.
Yes.
So,
Organic is that way.
yeah.
There is always a lot of scam associated with it. See, what I have felt is, when you try to differentiate your product based on the ingredients you use, there are a lot of people doing it already.
Yes.
And you search, there'll be always another person who does that.
Correct.
So you say natural products, there'll be countless natural brands.
Correct.
So what I have started to understand of late, it's like about 6 months back. It should be based on your own personal experiences.
Right.
So how you grew up and what made you into a person you are.
Right.
If you've got any problems, and what are the solutions you came up for those problems, and how you can transfer it into your product.
Okay. Okay.
And it can also associate with your strengths and weaknesses which you have.
Okay.
See, for us, if you consider we had I also mentioned it as had a brand. Since we're not concentrating into that so much, so those are our brand soul. So when I started off, it was like for me when I started off, it was the logical thing to do because I didn't have investment to start off with.
Correct.
And I've already lost in about 3 or 4 businesses. So I've lost money, and my parents were like, no, you're not going to do another business, and I'm not going to help you out for that.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, no problem, I'll do it myself with whatever money I can get.
Okay.
So the only time I could get was when my mother was not cooking and the kitchen was free.
Yeah.
So there, what I could do was I could only make one product. So I came up with a brand, and at that time, my understanding was you make a banger packaging, a nice name, a good website, and your product is going to sell. But over the years, I realized that is not enough. Everybody can do that.
Correct.
There needs to be something unique.
Yes.
I am still not able to find something unique for my brand, but I have found something unique which I can do with my abilities. So, being that, I have good connections with carpenters, welders, engineering people, and I've also learned engineering, so it makes a lot of sense. Today, what we're doing is we're helping people fast track their brand building. So, I have those resources, and we've come up with that.
Sure.
So for you, when you go into your life, what do you think translates exactly into building a product? For example, a person came to visit me about last week. Her daughter has extreme dry skin and she wanted to start a cosmetic brand. I said, you strongly go with a brand which caters only for dry skin. So that will be your USP, and nobody can come and beat you on that. You see, my daughter is having it, I'm making it for her.
Yeah.
And I'm selling those products. So I don't think anybody can come and beat the truth of the story.
Correct.
Or how powerful it is going to be.
Correct.
And how deep the messages are going to be.
Right.
So do you have any experiences in your life which you can resonate to for that?
See, I don't have any like strong experience of that sort. But if you ask me what makes you every day, in spite of you
Correct.
still 2 years still figuring out how do you
There's nothing wrong. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong in it.
I have real and of course you would have gone through that journey of naysayers saying like, no, it should have been this, but you're doing this, and like a lot of like sometimes that pulls your confidence down.
Correct.
But I've overcome that as well. So what
No, one, I feel personally, what I feel is only if you're confident on what you're doing and
Yes.
why you're doing it
Yes,
for,
yes.
your the way you talk changes.
Yes.
And the person sitting the other side, they can accurately grasp whether you're confident or not.
Yes.
And a person buys the product only if you're confident.
Yes. Somewhere I lack in kind of communicating. I'll tell you what I lack in communicating. I'll just come to a bit about that. So I have overcome that stage, and I'm like, I strongly feel that I want to do this.
Okay.
Not because I want to get out of my corporate job. There are various ways to, various other things to do other than corporate job. But this is what. In spite of all the hurdles, I want to make it work. And if I've hung on to this for 2 years, and of course there is not a big progress in terms of making money out of it, but I still somewhere has that deep thing that I want to make it work. Right?
Okay.
So what makes me do it is like about the experiences. I'm not a person who will change even before I could start using whatever handmade products. I'm not a person who would use like often change the soaps or cosmetics or anything, and very minimal, like hardly moisturizer. That also doesn't suit my skin because it's like it kinds of sticky feeling, and no matter which big brand you buy, so hardly I use anything. And I started using Khadi. Like those were the time that Khadi just came into the market, and I was like, okay, this is not like that extreme, and pears and all used to dry my skin out. Then I used to stick on to it. Then later, I think this was much later. So I used to stick on. Then handmade soaps and everything that excited me, and I'm a person who constantly try to learn many things. Like I started with baking. Baking is there, but I know that requires different setup and different kind of time altogether when you want to promote. Like it is up to like brand, you just have to need extra resources to execute. But that can stay for a really long time. Food is not going to go anywhere, but this is something I could connect very well. And I started learning workshops and everything. And workshops is what, like 4 hours or maximum like 6 hours workshop, but it is again you trying to research and learn more and more,
Correct,
self-educating.
correct.
Because the journey stops after whatever you make, what is taught in the class.
Correct.
So it's been like a journey that I have
Have you tried our workshops? Or?
No, I haven't. So
I think you should.
I want to, but I thought let me have
Just because you said I'm not selling the workshop here, but the thing is, I always wanted to say this because the workshop which I designed it in a way where I don't give any recipes. I don't say this is good for this, this is good for this. I just leave everything open-ended. So I felt that when a person buys this workshop, they need to go and do all the R&D and improve themselves.
Correct.
So this is just going to fast track their life for about a year or something.
Okay.
But there were a lot of feedback saying that
I
you
know
need to
that.
give recipes, doing all that thing, all that. Since you
I
brought
got
it up,
I got a recipe, like a booklet of recipe.
that can be downloaded online, right?
Online,
Yeah.
but this was from a trustworthy tutor. Like she is from Bangalore again. Priya, her brand name is. A very excellent teacher, and like anytime you just message, she's there. Like I did her workshop 2 years ago, and all that I do is buy a raw material from her. Like it might be a few pennies extra from anybody else, but she's honest about whatever she. So that trust factor is there. So the thing is, she gave recipe and everything, but there is lot more to learn, and you keep looking into the forums that people post questions, those Soap Making India, and there are a lot more things to explore. So this 2 years I've spent in self-educating, and there is still a lot to learn. Like till today I haven't tried like beeswax into my cold process and stuff like that. Like every cold process I make, the challenge is different kind of a thing. So this is what is my thing about making soaps. Now selling, definitely, like people who have taken it from me, like my friend and all, she is a person who uses like only, she lives in US, like kind of what do you call those things? The fancy body wash and those things. She stopped using it. It's been a year, and she's like, "When will you send me, bunch of stock? I need it for a year."
Okay.
So definitely, people are whoever is using it, they're watching for the the quality of soap. But it is about what I lack in communicating about the work is like people ask. These are very specific questions I have on dark eye,
Okay.
under eye dark circles and all. I say that no soap or cosmetics can change things like this.
Yes.
This has got to do with your lifestyle, not drinking water, stress, and everything. This can aid to an extent. I want to be honest. I don't want to oversell and say that this will change your all your skin problems, and because we are not doctors, and these products are meant for certain things
Correct.
and not make it worse from there, and maybe the ingredients used can make it little better. So, like one of the relative yesterday, she was asking, I have this dark circles, and after fever and all, my like kind of those marks are there on my. Will your soap cure that? I said I really don't want to lie. It has shown results to me and my aunt. You use and you tell me, because I don't want to oversell and say this will cure all your acne problems and all those things. You use and tell me, because she was a relative. I could say you use and tell me, and it was easier. But the thing is, I'm about not overselling things and saying that this will work wonders on your skin.
Correct.
That is also those false claims I don't want to make on the brand. So that is about like not knowing how to.
With what you have said, I personally have struggled with this for about 6 or 7 months. What I feel is, selling soaps, for you, you're being a woman has an advantage in this field. I can't even say that. For me, my entire skincare routine is one soap. So I don't use anything else, and it was like a totally new territory. So what I would tell you is, see, solving problems is one niche where the products are made to solve specific problems.
Yes.
So you can either do that, or you can say you can differentiate your products with the ingredients. You can differentiate. You can give emotional satisfaction to your customer. So end of the day, what we do is we give them a satisfaction.
Can I make notes?
Yeah, please do.